The judge tells the attorney, don't go there. Don't go there. You know what my ruling was. What happens if the attorney does it anyway? Is there any penalty? Come join me as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law in the state of New York. I'm here at a seminar in New Jersey learning some great information, and I had a few minutes to share some great content with you. So now, during the course of trial, the judge will make a ruling. And now he'll tell the attorneys, do not go there, don't ask that witness questions, because if you open up that door, now you'll open up a whole Pandora's box. So what happens if one of the attorneys ignores what the judge says? Is there any penalty to the attorney who does that? The first penalty that'll happen is that the other attorney is going to jump up and say, objection, judge, you ordered that he couldn't talk about that. And now what do you think he's doing? He's talking about that. And so what happens next? The judge is going to turn to the offending attorney and say, counselor, I told you not to do that. You've been warned, or something along those lines. So now, what happens if the attorney still ignores the judge's order and still goes ahead and tries to question the witness on something he was told do not talk about? Well, the next thing that'll happen is the other attorney will jump up and say, objection, judge, you just ordered he couldn't talk about it, and here he is talking about it again. And now the judge is going to get angrier. He's going to turn to the attorney again and say, counselor, I told you, you're now violating my order. And there's a certain level or a certain point at which the judge will reach, to which he's going to say, listen, if you do that again, I'm going to hold you in contempt. In that instance, the judge may actually decide to fine him after a contempt hearing. But to get to that point where the judge will actually hold him in contempt, you really need to push the judge's buttons. Most attorneys don't want to go there. You want to know why not? Who do you think the jury looks to for authority? The jury looks to the judge. The judge controls how the case goes. The judge has control over the attorneys, over the witnesses, over what happens in the courtroom. And now if the attorney ticks off the judge, what do you think will happen? What do you think is going on in the minds of the jury? They're thinking, why is this attorney getting the judge all upset, getting the judge all riled up, disregarding the judge's orders? Could backfire very easily on the attorney who's trying to do this most likely for a strategic reason. Maybe the attorney is setting it up so that now when he knows he's going to lose, he has an argument to make at the next highest court. So just keep that in mind when you hear an attorney disregarding what a judge says to do or not to do. And now there's certain penalties that are going to occur if the attorney doesn't stop doing what he's been told to stop doing. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in a trial, in a car accident case, in a medical malpractice case, even a wrongful death case in the state of New York. You know, in all likelihood, you're watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.